Welcome to COCO English Studio.
Jolie, you would not believe the morning I've had. Like, seriously, I'm actually still shaking a little bit.
Oh no, what happened? You look a bit frazzled. Is that the right word? Frazzled?
Frazzled? I'm beyond frazzled. I'm like a broken computer. So, okay, I woke up late, right? Because my phone died during the night, so the alarm didn't go off. I'm running around, I can't find my keys. I was literally looking under the sofa cushions, throwing pillows everywhere. And when I finally got to my car, I realized I'd left my coffee on the kitchen counter, just sitting there, cold.
Oh, Nathan, the coffee. That's the real tragedy of the story. I mean, a morning without coffee is already a bad start.
It is. It really is. But the weird thing is, even after I found my keys and got in the car, my heart was still racing. I felt like I was in a race I couldn't win. Do you ever feel like that? Just stressed every day, even when, nothing is really going wrong? Like, no big disaster? Just life?
All the time. Honestly, I think everyone listening right now is nodding their head. We live in this world that is constantly saying, go, go, go. We feel like we have to be perfect, or at least be busy. But actually, life doesn't have to feel like a marathon. I was reading this article yesterday, actually, about how we basically train our brains to be stressed.
Wait, we train our brains to be stressed? Why would anyone do that? That sounds like the worst training ever. I want to train my brain to be at the beach.
I know, right? But it's the small habits, like your morning, the rushing, the checking the phone immediately. It tells your brain, hey, we are in danger.
Wow. Okay, so I'm my own enemy. Great. So how do we stop it? Please, save me. I need the help. I feel like my brain has about 50 tabs open at the same time, and 3 of them are playing music I can't find.
That is the best way to describe modern stress. So let's talk about that. Let's look at how to make life feel a bit simpler. I've got a few ideas that really helped me when I was feeling, well, like you do now.
Wait, before we start, do you think it's even possible to be stress-free? Or is that just something people say on Instagram while they drink green juice?
To be honest, probably not 100% stress-free. Stress is part of being human. It's what helped our ancestors run away from lions, But today, the lions are emails and traffic jams. We can definitely change how we handle it.
Okay. I'm listening. Where do we start? Because my morning routine of screaming at my keys isn't working for my mental health.
Well, that's actually the first thing. We need to talk about the slow morning.
A slow morning? Jolie, I have a job. I have things to do. I can't just sit in a garden and look at birds for 3 hours. I'd be fired by Tuesday.
No, it's not about that. It's about the first 5 or 10 minutes. Let's be honest. What is the very first thing you do when you open your eyes? Like even before you get out of bed?
Reach for my phone? Usually I check my emails or see what people are arguing about on social media. It's like a reflex.
Right. So within 10 seconds of waking up, you're letting the whole world and all its problems into your bedroom. You're looking at work, news, other people's perfect lives. No wonder you're stressed.
I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds bad. But everyone does it, right?
Most people do, but that's why most people are frazzled. Try a calm start. Don't check your phone immediately. Give yourself just 5 minutes. Just 5. Take a few deep breaths, drink some water, look out the window. Just let your brain wake up before you start working.
5 minutes? I think I can do that. It's like giving my brain a chance to put its shoes on before it starts running.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. It changes the energy of the whole day. If you start in a rush, you stay in a rush.
I like that. Slow morning. I'll try it tomorrow. But okay, what about the rest of the day? Once I get to work, it's just boom. Meeting, email, meeting, phone call. I feel like I'm drowning by 2 p.m.
That's because you're trying to do everything at once. You need to take small breaks.
I take a lunch break, Well, sometimes, if I have time.
Is your lunch break you eating a sandwich while typing on your laptop and looking at your phone?
Maybe. Most likely, yes.
That's not a break. That's just working with crumbs on your shirt. Look, try something simple. Work for 25 or 30 minutes, then, this is the important part, stand up, stretch, walk away from the screen.
Wait, why stand up? Can't I just watch a YouTube video on my computer?
No, because our bodies aren't meant to be chairs. When you move your body, your brain gets a little refresh. It's like hitting the restart button on your computer when it gets slow.
Actually, I noticed that. Sometimes if I'm stuck on a problem and I go get a glass of water, the answer just pops into my head while I'm walking.
Yes, that's your brain relaxing. When we relax, we think better.
Okay, so no phone in the morning and more standing up. Got it. But what about the doom scrolling?
The what?
You know, doom scrolling. When it's 11 p.m. and I'm in bed, but I'm just scrolling through social media for an hour, looking at bad news or people's perfect vacations. It makes me feel, I don't know, kind of heavy.
That is a huge source of stress. We see everyone else's perfect lives, and we compare them to our messy lives. It's not real, but our brains think it is. Too much screen time equals more stress. It's a fact.
Right. And then I can't sleep because I'm thinking about why I don't have a minimalist kitchen or why my hair doesn't look like that guy on TikTok.
Precisely. Reducing screen time is a must, especially at night. The light from the phone tells your brain it's daytime, so you don't produce the sleep hormones you need.
So basically, I'm telling my brain, hey, it's sunny, let's think about kitchens at midnight.
Exactly. Try to stay away from your phone at least 30 minutes before bed. Read a book, listen to some music. Just put the screen away.
That sounds hard. I'm kind of addicted. I feel like my phone is part of my hand.
It is hard, but your sleep will be so much better. And better sleep equals less stress. It's a circle.
You're right. I've noticed that if I sleep 5 hours, I'm angry at everyone. If I sleep 8 hours, I'm like a sunshine human.
We want Sunshine Nathan. He's much nicer.
Okay, so sleep better, move more, phone less. But what about the big stuff? Not just phone stress, but like life stress. Thinking about the future. Thinking about if I'm doing enough.
Ah, the overthinking monster.
Yeah, him. He lives in my head and he never pays rent.
We all have that monster. But here's a secret. Not everything needs a perfect answer right now.
Really? Because I feel like I need to know everything by tomorrow.
No. Sometimes we just have to let things go. We spend so much energy worrying about things we can't control, like the weather or what a stranger thinks of us.
Or if I'm going to be successful in 10 years.
Exactly. If you can't change it today, worrying about it is like carrying a heavy bag that you don't need to carry. Just drop the bag.
Drop the bag. I like that. It sounds lighter.
It is. And if the bag is too heavy, talk to someone.
Like a therapist?
Maybe, but it can be simpler. Just a friend. When you say your feelings out loud, they lose their power. You realize you don't have to handle everything alone.
Yeah. I actually called my mom after the keys incident this morning. I felt so much better after she laughed at me.
See? Connection is a great stress killer.
Wow. Okay. This is a lot to think about, but it's actually really simple. It's not about changing my whole life. It's about these small shifts.
Exactly. Small steps lead to big changes.
Wait, Jolie, before we go on, you used some words there that were really good, but maybe a bit tricky. Can we talk about those?
Oh, sure. Let's do our wait, how do you say that segment.
Cool. Okay, first one. You used the word frazzled. I said it too, actually. What does that actually mean?
Great word. If you are frazzled, you feel tired, nervous, and a little bit burnt out. It's like when a piece of string gets old and starts to break at the ends. You feel like you're at your limit.
Yeah, that was me this morning. Frazzled, Nathan. Okay, what about overthinking?
It's when you think about something so much that it becomes a problem. You're not solving anything. You're just stuck in a loop. Like when you worry about a conversation you had 3 days ago over and over.
Oh, I do that. Every night.
Why did I say that? Why did I use that word?
That is classic overthinking. Just let it go.
Okay. And what about handle? You said you don't have to handle everything alone.
To handle. It means to manage or to deal with a situation. If you handle a problem, you take care of it.
Like, I can handle this podcast?
Exactly. You're doing a great job handling it.
Nice. And one more. You said shift, like small shifts.
A shift is just a small change in position or direction. It's not a huge explosion. It's just a little move to the left or right.
Like shifting gears in a car?
Perfectly said.
Sweet. I think I've got those. Frazzled, overthinking, handle, and shift.
You're a natural.
You know, I actually feel less stressed just talking about this.
That's the power of sharing.
Seriously, I think I'm going to go for a short walk after this. No phone, just me and my legs.
That's a great idea. Moving your body is one of the fastest ways to clear your head.
And I'm definitely putting my phone in the kitchen tonight. No more kitchen renovations at midnight for me.
Your brain will thank you.
Well, I think that's all we have time for today. This was actually really helpful, Julie.
I'm glad.
Remember, everyone, life is not perfect. We all have days where we lose our keys and forget our coffee.
Sadly, yes.
But we can make it peaceful. Take it slow, take care of yourself.
Yeah. And hey, if you're listening and you have a tip for reducing stress, or if you just want to tell us a story about a frazzled morning, leave a comment. We love hearing from you.
We really do.
All right, I'm off to go walk and not think.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. See you next time on the COCO English Show.
Bye, everyone.